Hey improvisers, you're going to love this quick tip here. I'm going to show you the happy note, or how to take a chord, any chord, and transform it with one note from just sounding kind of plain to more of a happy sound or a fun sound. All right, so how do we transform a chord to sounding happy? Take the sixth and add it to your chord. How do we find the sixth of a chord? We build chords we think of chords by numbers, and so it all goes back to the scale of a given key. So a C chord, those are the notes in a C chord. We build them in thirds. So the one, skip this note, we play the third. That's the third of a C chord, and then the G is the 5. Okay, so we can think of the D as a 2, the 4 as the F is a 4. And so what would be after the G? 1, 3, 5, and there's 6. Okay, this note will also be referred to more commonly probably as a 13. And why would it be called a 13? Because we like to think of chords in intervals of thirds. Okay, so 1 is the C, 3 is the E, and G is the 5 of the chord. B is the 7, D is the 9, F is the 11, and A would be the 13. And then, if you notice, we've now used every note in a C scale. And then we get back to the C. Okay, so that's how we would call it a 13. That's why it would be called a 13. But for this lesson, I'll refer to it as the sixth. The sixth of the C chord would be the A. Right? The sixth of a G chord, 1, 3, 5. There it is. 1, 3, 5. There's your 6. In F, 1, 3, 5. There's your 6. Okay? So add that to each chord, and it instantly makes the chord sound more lighthearted or fun, or you might say jazzy. Go from here to this. There it is. Now, don't get confused. I've just taken the C and I've inverted it. I've taken this note and played it up here, and I'm adding the A right here. So there's actually lots of different ways you can play this chord. You can play it here, here, here. All those are different inversions. This one's my favorite. All right, I'm doing on the second beat, I'm doing a downward roll, and I really like the sound of that. All right, so there's the 13 in the right hand. You can also add it in. Say you're improvising on a C chord. You can throw it in. Lots of fun. Throw it in when you're improvising, when you're playing a chord. Okay, it works on any chord. Let's try F. There it is. How about G? 1, 3, 5. There's your 6. I'm gonna invert it. This is my favorite inversion to play it in. You can use it when you play the melody. So let's play I'll Fly Away. So it starts on an F. There's your 13. Okay, here's a B flat. The 13 in the B flat would be the G. Put it right there. There's your F again. C. We've already got the A in the C chord. There you have it. Okay, so all right, so you can use it in that context. in that way. And then also when you're doing a run or when you're improvising. So you can see it just makes it sound much more lighthearted, jazzy, and it's just a lot of fun to play. Okay, another way you can implement the 13 is in the bass. Okay, so sometimes you'll be playing the bass like this. Sometimes you'll be bouncing back and forth. But you can use the 13 when you do a run or walk in the bass like this. Okay, I'll show you in C. See that? So I grab the 6. It's right there. Let me show you again. Do it in F. B flat, here we go. Back to C, here goes. And F. Alright, so the 13, it's like magic. You add it to a note, you add it to a run, and it's instantly this lighthearted sound, makes it sound happy, maybe even a little jazzy. So throw it in, use it. Get used to thinking of your chords and numbers so you can quickly locate, where's that 13? 1, 3, 5. There it is. And I can throw it in without having to do much concentrating, and that'll help you out a lot.